I'm Hugh Evans, and in Close-Up this week we'll be meeting Dr. H.C. Coombs, one of Australia's most remarkable men. Bureaucrat, banker and government advisor, who even survived being struck in a very public game of squash by former Prime Minister William McMahon.
Close-Up, 7:30 Sunday.
Oh, and he fenced at this and he's caught. Caught Marsh, bowled Lily.
Two Australian cricketing legends, Court Marsh, Bowled Lily, a book by ABC cricket expert Ian Brayshaw. Follow the parallel careers of these two outstanding sportsmen. Relive their triumphs, their struggles with the inevitable injuries, the years with World Series cricket, and Dennis Lilly's inspiring comeback when it looked like he might never bowl again. It's a thoroughly entertaining book with a foreword by Ian Chappell, and it's complete with a detailed statistical analysis of their record-breaking careers. Court Marsh, Bowled Lily is available from ABC shops, bookshops and news agencies for $8.95.
These national and Olympic selection trials at Brisbane Sleeman Centre will be the culmination of years of hard work for Australian swimmers. How Australia's young hopefuls perform here will decide their selection for the Los Angeles Games squad. And then in Los Angeles, the real hard work will begin for these youngsters. Well, someone who certainly knows all about that hard work is dual world record holder Tracey Wickham, ABC Sports special commentator for these championships, which will bring you over the next 4 nights. And with Tracey, naturally, Norman May, doyen of swimming commentators. I'm Peter Longman. I'd like to ask Norman and Tracey just how difficult it's going to be to qualify for Los Angeles.
Well, Peter, I think we can take that in 2 stages, and Tracey can tell us, can you automatically qualify tonight for the Games?
Yes, you can if you qualify first and second and do the qualifying times that the Australian Swimming Union have selected, then you're automatically in the team.
So people tonight can go straight into the team for Los Angeles?
Yes, first and second only.
But what about if you run first or second and don't do the qualifying?
Well, that could be the case, actually, Norman. There are a couple of events that we haven't qualified for, haven't done the actual qualifying time. So if we happen not to do those, I think it is up to the selectors to judge whether they should be entitled to be in the team.
Well, one last thing, the 8 events on the program tonight, which do you think will be the real highlight?
Well, I'd have to say the 100 metres breaststroke. Peter Evans, who was only 1.22 off the world record, and with a 63.5 he did this morning, and Stephen Cook, who is the opposition.
Thank you, Tracey.
Thanks, Norm.
Now, the first event in these 1984 championships is about to start. Let's go to the pool.
And a very strong field in this first race, the men's 200 metres freestyle. Fastest qualifier here, Justin Lenberg of Queensland, who's in lane 4. There's the full field, and look at the quality here. Ron McKeon in 2 was the Commonwealth Games gold medalist in 1978 in Edmonton. Graham Brewer down in lane 5 is the bronze medalist in Moscow in the Olympic Games. And note there we have Richards World swimming for New Zealand. And Tracey, a couple of injuries to these swimmers.
I think so, yes, Norman. Well, Justin had a back injury only last week. He's looking very fit there. But I did speak to him this morning, and he did say that his back isn't as bad as what the press make it out to be.
And Graham Brewer also had a knee operation, didn't he?
Yes, he's had very bad knees, Norman. Over the past few years, he's always had something wrong with them, but he obviously is swimming quite well to make this final in second place, so he should do quite well tonight.
And that's Graham Brewer, not wearing a cap, the big man.
Very well.
Of course, the knees don't affect you in the still water. How you get in the surf when you're swimming there last week?
It would, yes.
So standing by now for the start of race 1 on the program. And what about the Olympic qualifying time? We must know that, Tracey.
Well, the Olympic qualifying time, it's 1:52.15. I'm sure we'll have at least 2 of the finalists tonight, possibly Justin and Graham Brewer. I'm sure they'd be doing that qualifying time.
So the fastest qualifying time in the heats, 1:52.91, which is just outside the Olympic standard. and 2 swimmers go into the games team automatically if they can break that qualifying time, first and second. In the starters' hands. The field from lane 1 on the far side is Wayne Shillington, New South Wales, and Ron McQueen of Queensland in 2. Queensland this year. Tom Stakovich of Western Australia in lane 3. Justin Lemberg of Queensland in 4. Graham Brewer, New South Wales, lane 5, is already in front. Peter Dale of Queensland going well in 6. And on this side, Paul Rowe, New South Wales, and Richard Wells from New Zealand. But look across there to lanes 3, 4 and 5. That's Stakovich, Lemberg and Graham Brewer. And looking at these swimmers going into the turn, there's nothing between 3, 4, 5 and also lane 2. But Tracey, 2 beautiful swimmers there in Stakovich and Justin Lemberg in style.
Yes, they are. They're very much the same age, and they have very similar strokes. As you can see, a nice hard 6-beat kick and long strokes. Absolutely beautiful to watch.
So over on this side going well is Peter Dale of Queensland in lane 6, surprise leader. And further across then to Brewer, to Lemberg and then Stakovich. And coming up to the 100-metre turn, we'll get a good idea of the time here as they go round. And round they go now. That's 54.75. That puts them on a record schedule for Australia, Tracey.
That's right. Peter Dale, 54.775.
Well, 7.6 officially, but that's a pretty good one. Don't forget, there's the Australian record, 151.52, and that was set by Andy Asprey of England in the Commonwealth Games. And Dale's still leading. Well, this could be a major upset.
He's going well.
And Peter Dale is about a metre in front. Coming up there is Brewer. Further across to Lemberg. In lane 3, we have Stakovich and Ron McKeon. Well, here's a great race with 50 metres to go. Anybody's race at all. And all of these swimmers will actually come under their standard.
That's right. Look, there's about 5 of them right in dead line together.
So from this side, we have Peter Dale and Graham Brewer, Justin Lemberg, Tom Stakovich and Ron McKeon, and Dale is still in front of surprise. Now Lemberg's making the pace. With less than 25 metres to go, it's Dale, Lemberg, they're the 2 fighting it out. Further across to Stakovich in Western Australia. Peter Dale's just in front, but look at Lemberg coming now. It's Lemberg in lane 4 and Dale. It's Lemberg and Dale, nothing between them. Let's see what it is. I say Lemberg.
Yes.
Lemberg first, Dale second, and maybe Ron McKeon third. That's how we saw them.
And the time, 151.48. That is
just outside the game's qualifying standard. Just a tick of a second out. And here's the case where the selectors can put